Hi guys, it's Lara here from Rapture Arts. Now, if you're looking at doing a photo shoot for your pole, there's a few things you need to consider. One, don't tire yourself out too early. Be aware of your range of moves. There's some amazing, really tricky moves out there. But if you start with that, you are going to be too tired for the rest of your shoot. So you want to think of moves that sit really well with you, that you're really comfortable with. And you start with those easy moves. You can create some effective even lunges and floor moves or some basic grips. And those starting moves can gain your confidence for the rest of the shoot, get you used to what's going on and posing, and not tire you out too soon. So find that list of really nice looking but not too extreme moves. The next thing you want to consider is how long can you hold a move? Can you get into your Aisha? Now, what if someone wants to take 10 photos of you while you're there? Can you hold that there? If you can't, but you really want a picture of your Aisha, then let the photographer know and really plan out the positioning before you go. Getting to know your photographer and talking to your photographer, getting that relationship going helps a lot. The better you get along with your photographer, the more natural you look, the more natural the photos become. Now, talking about natural, you could do an environmental shoot. You could be outside. If you're outside, is there sand? If there's sand, do you really want to be in heels? How does your costume affect? How does the wind affect? Is your skirt going to go flying away? That could look really dramatic, but is that going to work for the moves? Is the environment suited to the outfits that you're wearing? If it's indoors, the plainer the better. So having a plain plain background makes everything stand out that much more. Remember, focus on your lines, really nice long lines. If your arm is going like this, then your leg comes down at similar angles. Look at that placement of your hands. Don't have a random hand floating over here that everyone's going to be looking at, or a random flexed foot. With your hand positioning, having soft hands, okay? Beware of really rigid hand positionings, but creating that soft flow with your hands and things like that can be really, really nice. With your basic spins, one of the funny things I find is, where do I want to look? Do I want to be smiling? Do I want a facial expression? What do you do? I find a lot of the time that diagonal down sort of look looks really flowy, really smooth, and fits with what you're doing. But also be aware, where do you look? What do you want out of your shoot? Is it a satirical shoot? Is it a bit of fun? Is it comic? Is it serious? Is it sultry? What feel do you want out of your shoot? What facial expressions suit that? Okay, so there's a few things to consider, but the main thing that I would say is start with the easier stuff. Work up to the trickier stuff. If you're not comfortable, put on some music. Just flow to the music until you find your groove. By the end of the shoot, you'll have it, but by the end of the shoot, you don't want to be exhausted. Okay, so start easy. Work out how long you can hold things for. Form that relationship with your photographer and have fun with it. Don't take it too serious. It's all about you, your personality, your environment, and that mode you want to create. So make it you. Don't think this is how it has to be, because it's not. Amazing thing about pole, you can create it in whatever style and whatever movement your body works with. So work with yourself, work with your body, and let your photographer guide you on different angles that work really well. I find a spinny pole, they can turn it slightly for you so that suddenly the angle is right. But then you need to be able to really hold the moves like you do on a spinny pole to be able to get that angle. So there's different things to consider. I change my posture on a spinny pole compared to that on a static pole. So some moves would look slightly different on one pole compared to another. Have a play, enjoy yourself, and enjoy the journey. Thank you. Have a good one and enjoy your shoot.